Good afternoon, Steamers. This is Chris Zukowski here with the first patch for Return of the Zombie King. I'm doing a special video version of this just because, I don't know, it's going to be kind of fun. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so I'm just going to rattle through all the changes for this patch so that you can see what's going on. First one, very subtle, probably didn't even notice it. There were some bugs with the shader that's down here that's doing the reflection during black and white. Fixed it. There used to be this little extra glitch down here, and it was actually hacked together. If you changed the language, it did not actually reflect the changed language. Now it does. So this is actually reflecting the screen above it. It's a pretty cool little trick. Let's continue on through the tour of what's new. I'm going to go through and show you. Okay, first off, settings. Very interesting. People ask for volume control. Nowadays, now with this new patch, if you click sound effects, you can now change the volume. There's up to 4 different volumes now. So I'm going to click OK here. I'm going to go with the loudest. I only give you 5 because sometimes people give you 10, but it's like you either want it quiet or a little bit loud or super loud. Nowhere in between. So that's what I did. It's basically no sound, kind of quiet, kids sleeping, I've got normal hearing, I'm hard of hearing. That's the levels. That's what you get. So I'm going to go with 4. And then music, you can just change them here. I'm going to go with 3. So let's go with that. So you can change the volume settings. Thank you very much for the people asking about that. Okay, let's go on. Now, the first one that I'm going to fix, that I fixed here, is a crash. Sometimes it would happen. It was this really weird error that would totally crash the game. I'm really deeply sorry. And the reason it was this. You see where it says that first hit bonus? That thing ties itself right to the player. So if the player dies and that thing's still showing, it doesn't know what to attach to itself, and so it just crashes the game. Fix that. No longer happens. So you shouldn't be able to see that anymore. So big shout out to Andrew on the forums for pointing that out. Also confirmed by Vocker. I read the forums. I love to see bug fixes suggested there. Fix that. Thank you, Andrew and Vocker in the forums. Let's carry on. Let's try this level again. This next bug that I want to show you was pointed out by Slemefger. I think it might be Slemify from Germany. Not totally sure, but he left a comment saying that the coins were cutting through the floor and everything. And you know what it was? It was that the orientation of the coin, the center point of the coin was off, so now all the coins have been squared up, so they don't go through the floors anymore. They don't go through the walls anymore. Just kind of cleared up. Thanks, Smifger from Germany. Thank you. Alright, the next change, this is just a very subtle one. I just kind of quieted the coins down a little bit. People were complaining that they were too loud compared to everything else. I mean, I know I added volume control and everything for this release, but I just toned the volume down a little bit on those. I also toned down that first bombast on the first screen, that big, like, just giant tuba blast. Kind of toned that down just a little bit. Just those 2 little things just to make it a little easier for you. Nobody in particular was asking for that, but I just thought it might be good to change that first tone too. Don't want to scare you. Okay, next change. Let's go on for this. Let's keep it moving here. Keep it moving. This one is going to be on the store page. So, nobody pointed this out, but I found this bug. If you buy something, and then you quickly go and switch over and try and buy something else, you can actually crash the game. But I timed it out, and I changed some things, so now you can't crash the game by buying stuff too fast. Thank you very much. Nobody. That one was all my finding. That was me. I found that one. Okay, on the next one, let's keep this this train moving here. Okay, this one was pointed out by none other than, let's see, I think it's this level right here. I think it is. Okay, this one was pointed out by the Hidden Object Guru. Very nice. He sent me an email about this one. Let me see. Let me make sure I buy some stuff here. Yep. Okay, I'm going to need double jump for this one. Okay, this is a real quick one. Hopefully this is the right level. Okay, yes. Alright, now, the problem with this one was there were a couple platforms that were transparent. They looked real, but you would fall right through them. I fixed that. I think it was this platform right here. You would fall like right through that and die. Thank you very much, Hidden Object Guru. If you guys are interested, check out his YouTube channel. I think it's just Hidden Object Guru at YouTube. Just search him. He's good. He finds good bugs. So there was that one was fixed. Let's carry on here. Let's see what the next bug is. Oh, okay. This was just a nice little thing. I can't remember who suggested this one. I think it may have just been a personal email. This screen was just a little. There was a little sloppiness on there. It didn't quite. Some of the textures didn't line up. Just kind of clean that up. Just general cleanup on there. So thanks, random poster. That just kind of clean that one up. Okay. Let's see. Next one. Okay. This one's a little hit or miss. I'm sorry, folks, on this one. This one comes directly from Rominos2 from the forums. He pointed out. Let me join my own mailing list here. Okay, here's the thing. Alright, this next one. It's a bit of a sad one. Sorry, folks. Comes from Ramonos2 off the forums. He pointed this out. Don't blame me. It was him. He pointed out that it's actually possible to run the bonus coins more than the mines more than one time per day. He found a little hack. And that hack was, once you beat the level, which hopefully I'm about to do pretty soon. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about here. Let's beat this level here. He pointed out that after you beat the level, on this screen here, Ramonos2 pointed out that you could hit the little reset button here. And then you could just run the mine like endless times and have all the money in the world. I'm sorry, I had to take that one out. That's ridiculous. So, blame Ramonos2 on that one. He was the one that discovered it and reported it. He didn't have to. Good on him. Honest person. I would trust that guy with some money. You can give him anything you want. Give him the thank you because he just took away that. Okay. This next one comes from Senor Ahota. He sent me via email. He sent me, he said the translation from Spanish was kind of bad, which I totally take all fault for that. I hired a translation firm. I don't speak Spanish that well. I've taken 3 years of it in college, but I missed some things. He pointed out that I had some typos and some poor translations. So Senor Ahota did a really good job of just fixing the translation. And if anybody else sees any translation bugs, tell me. Maybe we suggest some better translations. It would be very helpful, and we'll just fix those language bugs. But I really appreciate Senora Hotel. Let's see if I can actually find where the problem is. I think it said. I think I spelled that wrong in Spanish. So, thank you again, Senora Hotel. Okay, next change comes from Steam itself. Watch this. This is a funny thing that happens. This was, nobody requested this except Steam. Apparently, like, when I think it's Shift Tab pulls up your Steam overlay, and guess what? Steam likes it to pause the game when you pull up Steam overlay. Nobody complained about this. Nobody asked about this. Steam just leaves these passive-aggressive notes whenever I submit a build. They say, like, hey, it would be nice if you paused it when you pulled the overlay up. So they did. I'm just following Steam's rules. Nobody asked for it, but now it does it. So if you pull up Steam overlay, it's going to pause the game, and then you can restart it. So thank you, Steam. All right. This final update that I'm going to talk about is the one that I named the update for. This is the plant shooting update. Now this comes, a lot of people asked about this one. I think the biggest person who commented on this one was NWZ. He posted on the forums about this. He said, this level is so poorly designed, the pulleys and bolts from those plants are unpredictable. So I've done a couple things. One, I changed the timing. Somebody said they were shooting out like a shotgun, like a just an emergency, just shooting out like a machine gun. I toned down how fast they shoot out. I also made it so they don't shoot backwards. They won't shoot backwards on you, and just doing that kind of cleans some things up. Watch, this guy's not going to shoot at me from backwards. See? Did you see that? He didn't shoot at me backwards. So change that. These guys also won't shoot at me. Also just removed a couple plants from this level just because I thought, this is too many plants. So I totally agree with you. It was a poorly designed level. Fixed it. It should be a little easier now. Hopefully it's not so much a random chance. Enjoy the plant level. I'm just going to watch him kind of fire a little bit. So there it is. That's the update. Alright, so that's the update. Thank you very much for playing. Let's turn down that sound now that we can. Let's turn down the music just a little bit. Alright. Alright, and so that's Zombie King Update version 1.20. Thanks everybody for playing, suggesting stuff in the forums. I really appreciate it. You're so helpful with all this feedback. I love it. I read the forums all the time. If you really want the latest word, join the mailing list. I give away free things like avatars for Steam. You get extra unlocks. You get access to those bonus levels. You get all kinds of good stuff on the mailing list. Be sure to join that. Leave comments in the forum. Peace out. Have a good Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you. More updates to come. Maybe, I think my next update is going to be one screen platform, my other game. But have fun and be sure to jugar my game. So thank you very much. Good night. This is Chris Zukowski signing out. See you on the forums.